want to show you how to work the bucktail twister from Dubro products. So step one, make sure you absolutely wear safety glasses through the entire process of making lures. It's a safety thing. You know, when you're cutting wire, it's dangerous. Okay, so to get started, go ahead and mount the bending jig in a vise. Now we're going to take this tool, accommodate from 051 to 062 wire, which are the two most common sizes used in bucktails. So how we're going to start, we're going to lay the wire between this pin and this pin. You want to leave about, an inch and a half to 2 inches of extra material there. Now we're going to take this tool. This tool is the bender. This has a pin on one side, and how it works is you slide it over this pin. Alright, so what we're going to do on our first bend is we are going to go like this. Okay? Then we're going to take the tool, slide it on this pin right here over to the top, and catch this end of the wire, and we're going to come around like that. You want to go not quite 90 degrees, a slight angle like that. Okay, at this point, take the wire out. If you look right here, there's a slot, and you have this washer with this screw and this pin. So we're going to take and place the wire. Let's back this off just a little bit. Okay, and what I've done is place this wire in this groove, and I'm going to come around, and the idea is you have to get the head, this underneath that head of that right there. Okay, so now we've got the wire in this slot right here, and we've got the tag end here underneath the head of this pin. We're going to take the wrench. We need to just lock this up. Now this washer right here is holding the wire in that groove. Now we're going to take this part of the tool, and we are going to pop it in here. And you want to use the leverage of this tool, and you want to wrap around. See how we're forming the eye? We're doing the barrel wraps right now. We did 1, 2, 3. Okay, at this point, just take your wrench, back this off. So at this point, we formed a really nice eye. We're going to go ahead and trim this right here with a good pair of side cutters. Some guys will, even after they trim it, if they're really fussy, they can even take a Dremel tool and just even take it down, or a flat file, and just get it really nice and smooth. Okay, so now we're going to take and we're going to start putting our components on. Okay, so at this point I like to just use a plate to put all my components on because these little beads can roll off really easy. But let's get started. We're going to start with a weight. I'm going to slide this on. And the bucktail itself. Now they have these little coils in there, and you can see we're going to slide that right on there. Okay, at this point, let's put a couple beads. There you go. Now we're going to do 3 of them. And we'll take this. Let's add some weight to it also. Now we're going to take your clevis along with your blade. And the way you do that is you start it on one, slide the blade on, and slide the other end of the clevis on. So now we got our spinner on there. We'll throw one more bead on there. Okay, so now we've got our components on, everything but the hook, and we'll swing around and show you how you do that at the end. So now we're going to take and go back to the bender. So now we're back to the bender. We're going to slide this again in between these 2 pins. We're going to start the first step that I showed you the first time. We're going to do it again. So you want to leave some room right here. I would say 3/4 of an inch or so is what you want to leave. Okay, again, take this tool, again slide down, and make the bend. Now because you have your components on, and these balls right here, you got to, as you can see, I got tight to this edge. That's what you want. Okay, then we're going to do the same process. I slid over, and this has got a nice angle. So as we come around, kind of lifts it up and over, and you're going to have to get over the top of the bead right there. Come around, and again, not quite 90. There's that. Okay, at this point, we're going to come back, and we're going to go in this slot on the side. And again, you want to tighten this up. Get this underneath the head of that pin, and then tighten up. Okay, this is our final barrel wrap. We're going to take And slide this in there again, using the leverage from it. And start coming around. 1, 2, 3. And again, just unlock this right here. And take it out. And we have another beautiful barrel wrap completing the bucktail. Again, go ahead at this point and go ahead and trim this off again. And let me show you how to do the hook. So at this point, we're going to want to put our hook on here, and we're going to use a split ring to do it. And let me show you with a wire that doesn't have the skirt on there, so it's nice and clean. There you go. So you're going to do it just like that. Allows your hook to move freely and get a good hook set. So as you can see, it's really not hard at all to make your own bucktails. You can create whatever you want to, whatever you can imagine. Go ahead and experiment and start making bucktails for a fraction of the cost of what you can pay for them in the stores.